Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Explore. In our today's discussion, we're going to talk about incorporating skills and financial literacy. Today we have a visitor who will talk about these. We'll be able to elaborate for us and to understand what are skills and what is financial literacy and how to bring these two things together. I am your host, Hosea Mohwana. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today. It's indeed an honor to be here today. So my name is Tabitha Nyawira. I am a diploma holder in project management as well as a Bachelor of Commerce Finance option, among other certification courses.
Okay, welcome to our discussion.
Thank you.
Now, to start, what do you understand by skills and financial literacy? Now we can start with the skills. What are skills?
A skill is an ability to do something and getting better at it as time goes by. You can as well learn it through maybe an apprenticeship or going back to school. And getting better at it as time goes by.
Nice. Thank you. Now, what is financial literacy?
Financial literacy, from my perspective, is how you manage the money that you have and how you spend it wisely. And of course, you cannot manage from an empty box. So financial literacy incorporates how to earn that money, how to save that money, how to spend it wisely, how to budget for each and every expense that you have as an individual, and how to plan ahead your future with the same money, as well as how to grow it through investments. And you don't really have to have very big investments. You can start small, and as time goes by, you can start investing in big things.
Yes. Wow, this is nice. From my introduction, I heard that you have a degree in commerce. Now, especially now we are talking about the youth, and now the youth will ask themselves, how now can they incorporate the skills that they have with financial literacy? How can these things work together?
Okay.
Yeah.
You from what I understand is how to marry a skill and financial literacy.
Yeah, sure.
You are there, maybe you have you enjoy doing something like cooking, baking, or you have a skill at swimming or singing. That is something that you can monetize. And for instance, we put in the context of you're good at baking, and you know how to market yourself. And of course, we have the social media right now. You can be posting your videos, and even through referrals, your friends, they ask you, maybe you bake us a cake, maybe for a birthday or for any other party. And how you incorporate how the financial literacy is, how do you manage the money that you get from baking wisely? For instance, you baked a cake of worth 5,000, and you know the excitement that comes with when you receive some cash.
Yeah.
So instead of taking that money and from there you are now bubbly, oh, I didn't have this or I didn't have that, you can use that money, part of it, you spend it wisely by maybe buying more ingredients to maybe stock up, so that maybe when you have other orders, you won't be juggling around, where am I going to get more money, instead of burying yourself in debts whenever maybe you have an order to make.
Yeah, sure. With our visitor now getting how to incorporate these skills with the financial literacy, how to understand it and how to use the little money that you get, how to continue investing in that small skill that you have. Madam Tabitha, now as we go by, now this person might ask him or herself, how can I start a skill? How can I identify my skill? How can a person identify a skill and try to develop it so that it can help him or her in the future life? Yes.
Developing or discovering your skill, it's not an easy thing. It's more of like when someone asks you what is your talent, and you're there wondering what is really my talent. I can say for a skill can be a technical one, where maybe especially in the digital workspace, where maybe you can identify something. You know, when a skill, I believe a skill can really pay better compared to a degree. So you can maybe through the social media try to Google something. What do people really want right now? Do you know how to edit videos? Do you know how to create posters? And it is easier nowadays. You can even go to AI, ChatGPT, ask it. If you maybe you're afraid to ask someone, you can go to ChatGPT, ask it. I love doing this and this. What can I major in? What skills do I need to learn? And from there, for instance, you want to be making posters for people. A poster is something that can help you come out from you borrowing or you being broke, because you can learn the skill through Canva. Yes. How to make posters, how to make business posters, and then from there you can create your rate card. Maybe for businesses, you can be, if someone wants a business poster, you can be charging them maybe 500. Maybe one needs an informal poster, maybe of a birthday, maybe you charge them 200. That is something that can help you from being broke over and over again, and maybe you're there nagging people, help me with some cash and all that.
Wow.
So it's just a matter of finding first what do I enjoy most doing. Yes.
Wow.
And from there you can research more about it, and then get to know the platforms where you need to learn that specific skill. Yes.
Wow, nice. Now you're continuing very well. At least now people can be able to identify now the skill, have to discover it. It's something that a person loves. A person loves singing, you can put more practice into that. Now,
yes.
Do you believe that every person should at least have a side hustle?
Yeah, I believe so, because in our economy as we speak right now, you can't really depend on the 9-to-5 job or 9-to-5 income, because you have bills to pay. As much as you would budget yourself, financial literacy is knowing how to manage the small that you have.
Sure.
As much as you would maybe squeeze yourself, maybe you're earning 20,000, the little that you can. You're earning 20,000. You have other things to do. You want entertainment. Maybe if you're a youth, you want entertainment. You want to maybe also try and money and save for emergencies. You want to maybe invest on something else. So managing that little money can be very difficult. So having a side hustle will save you from a lot of debts. Plus, nowadays people don't really, when they get money, there is so much excitement. You're thinking about, hey, I saw my friend with a very nice dress, I want to go get a dress like that. I saw her with a very beautiful bag, and before you know it, the money is gone. So I feel like when you have something else extra to do, it will really help you to just enjoy life. Life is for the living.
Sure.
It's not like sitting at an office from 9 to 5 and then at the end of the month you're there thinking, now my parents want some money. It will save you from a lot of stress. So I would really advise, if you're doing 9 to 5, at least get a side hustle, 1 or 2, something that you can manage your office work at the same time your other side hustle is running well.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great. Now, while trying these skills, I know there are these challenges.
Yeah.
And at least you can highlight for us that what challenges do you think somebody can undergo while trying to pursue his skills or try out the skills to see if they work out? Having the challenges, what remedies or what should a person do so that can overcome these challenges?
Yeah. For instance, you've decided to take let's say a baking course. Maybe that is what you love doing. So you want to explore and learn more about baking different types of cakes, baking different types of just anything around that revolves around baking. And maybe it reaches a point, sometimes interest.
Yeah.
You lose interest, or maybe you don't have the right resources, or maybe if you're doing the free courses, you find that sometimes you don't have the internet. You're starting. Maybe you don't have internet. Those are some of the things that might maybe hinder you. Maybe another thing, maybe you don't have time. You don't know how to manage maybe doing your other things as well as studying, or maybe trying as well as resources. Learning how to, maybe you're doing the free course, maybe you're at home, so you're trying now to combine these things, but at the same time you don't have the resources maybe to buy the ingredients and all that. So I think the remedy to that is, I think consistency. Yes,
consistency really matters.
Consistency really matters. Trying, sometimes you can try and then it fails. The cake sinks. When they say the cake sinks, the first time it sinks, the second time it sinks, and then you're like, am I really into this? And then you give up. Or maybe if your skill has Isha Ivana, you find that you're lacking customers. That can really demotivate.
You make cakes, there are no customers.
So you don't know,
feed them by yourself.
You don't know who to sell to. You don't know how to market. So in the field of skill, after learning it and also commercializing it or monetizing it, there are very many challenges, especially. You really need to sit down after learning the skill. You need to sit down and you plan your business well, how you're going to run it, how your marketing strategies, especially the marketing.
So planning is very important.
Planning is really important. It helps you know how to execute your skill to become cash. Yes,
that's nice.
Now
we are seeing they are touching about planning, and also we check all the things on how you can invest, the challenges that you have and how to overcome them. I think our Madam Tabitha is really highlighting them to us. Now, I want you to offer advice to these young men, the youth. Nowadays the youth are the larger population in Kenya. What can you tell them, somebody who is fearing to invest the little money that has? What can you tell this person?
I would say fear is tries to bury what God has implanted in you. Maybe God implanted in you to become an entrepreneur. And you're there, or let's say you don't even have the money to do the investment. For instance, those who are coming out of school, they were buried in the cocoon of education. It was just books revolving around them, and then now you've come out to the world. There are no jobs. First, that is something that I can assure you. There are no jobs. You can apply to the thousands of cold emails, but no response. Even the regrets nowadays, they have become like a hot cake. It's better you get exactly. You don't even get the regret emails. So I would say don't just sit there. I used to tell my friend, instead of just sitting down, you can maybe ask someone, or maybe your parent, give me some amount of money, go to Gikomba. They have very good sales and very good bills. Start nunua kiatu 2-3, kuja post online, or maybe just put a mat somewhere. And I believe by the time the week is ending, someone will have bought your shoe, and of course with a profit. If you were stuck, you didn't know how to pay your rent, or you had arrears, or you didn't know where to get unga for the next week, at least with a 200 profit, you have unga, you have stew. Yes. So I would tell my fellow youths, let's not just be in the comfort zone. Get out of there, do something. You can even start selling smokies, as long as there is that 200 or 100 that is coming to you, and you're not borrowing, or you're not stealing.
Sure.
Yes, it is still something. Don't drop that degree, drop that crown, work like someone who has never gone to campus.
Sure. Now you see, guys, let's let's keep on grinding, and remain positive. Good will come. Now, as we finish, in terms of, because you're seeing it's very difficult for the youth nowadays to manage their finance. The little somebody gets or earn from that business or a small skill that is earning from that skills, to manage these funds is very difficult because people prioritize other things. Somebody now prefer to buy an iPhone worth 100,000 instead of doing something. Now, do you believe that if it's good to offer financial literacy in this institution like the university, or somebody to offer at least to have that to incorporate to people about teaching them about financial literacy? Do you believe like government can do that so they can help the youth?
Yeah, I believe it's something that needs to be put in institutions or to be implemented in institutions. But on the other hand, it's also quite not really possible. But I feel when these lecturers are teaching us in class, I believe there is somewhere they always touch that. Usikae tu. Don't just sit down. Umetoka class, you've gone maybe to watch a movie or you're sleeping. I believe in one way or another, whether they incorporate it as a unit in institutions, I believe there is a way that these lecturers in one way or another, whether you're in what department, they always touch on that. It's up to someone or an individual to take the advice and put it into action. Yes.
Wow.
Because I believe when I was in first year up to around fourth year, our lecturers used to tell us, usiende ulale hostel, tokea no hostel wanahitaji nini, what is the gap, yani unakuwa proactive. Yes.
Wow. As we come to an end, anything that you can say to the youth, anything, what can you tell them?
What
you can face our camera and tell them.
Okay, what I can tell the youths are, don't live beyond your means, live within your means. That is what is making so many youths out here get into depression, because they want to live like how Hosea is living. You don't know what Hosea is doing extra to get that extra money. You're depressed there, you've gone to your friend, or they are doing so well, you're still living with your parents. That shouldn't pressure you. What you should compare yourself with, not you and the other friend of yours. It's you today and who you were yesterday. And from that, you can learn. Maybe yesterday I used to procrastinate so much and maybe miss out on applying for jobs or maybe learning something. And then from there, you can become better. And also consistency, whatever you put your mind into, finish it to the end.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, that is the end of our discussion today. We've been having Tabitha, a financial analyst and a holder of a Bachelor of Science in a Bachelor in Commerce. And I think from this discussion, we have benefited, and we hope that it will at least one day change somebody's life. Keep on clicking on comment section. If you have any question, click it there. We can reach out to you and offer this through Madam Tabitha, the advice that you need about your skills. Continue watching Let's Explore on our channel, and click subscribe, comment, and share the link. See you another day. I am your host, Hosea Mhwana. Thank you. Bye-bye.